Facebook. Happy Wednesday. I have a good one for you today. It's kind of like calling y'all out, actually. So I've talked about all the excuses I've heard over the years, right? And holidays tends to be everyone's favorite because everybody starts in January anyway, right? But for some reason, when November rolls around, November and December, our entire lives are consumed by these 3 holidays, maybe 4. We can call Christmas Eve a holiday, right? These 4 days out of 61, I don't know, 61 days. These 4 days out of 61 consume those 2 months, right? We're planning Thanksgiving, we're Christmas shopping, we're making all the goodies for the neighbors, we're, whatever. And the reason that you are currently not at your goal, the reason you're waiting until after the holidays is the same reason you're not at your goal. Let that sink in for a second. Because there's always a reason not to do something. Not to start a fitness routine. I don't have any motivation. I don't know what to do. Like, there's always a reason, right? But you kind of need to realize that they're just excuses and get out of your own way. Because when it comes down to, so it's 4 days out of 60, okay? I'm not gonna do, what is that? 15 times 4 is 60, right? So, anyway, I can't do math, but it's a very small percentage of 60, right? 15%, is that? I'm gonna use a calculator because I wish I could do math in my head. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do math in my head one time. Okay, it's 0.06% of the time. 6.6%, sorry. 6.6%. 6% of the entire 2 months. But yet we dwell on it, right? It consumes our lives. So here's the thing. Even if that was the case, okay, so 6%, but get this. If you eat 3 times a day, those 60 days, okay? That's 180 meals, right? It's 180 meals. Generally, when people want to wait until after the holidays, it's because of the food, right? We don't want to miss out on all the food, and we want to be able to eat all the food we want, right? Well, generally, it's not like you're consuming Christmas food the entire month of December. It's usually like Christmas Day, so that's 3 meals. Christmas Eve night, that's another meal, that's 4. Thanksgiving Day, that's 5. New Year's Eve, that's 6. And then, so that's 6 meals, right? And then if you're like me and have like a bazillion Christmas parties, there's maybe another 6 meals in there, okay? So let's say there's 12 meals in the 60 days that you are putting off getting healthy for, right? So 12 out of 180 meals, it's the same. It's 6%. You're letting 6% of the next 2 months consume your life, right? I don't know if you know how little 6% is. It's not very big. 94% of the time, you could be on track if you want it to be, which is the key, right? So the fact of the matter is, if you wanted it bad enough, you would make it happen. That's kind of the gist of everything, honestly. If you wanted it bad enough, you would make it happen. If it's not a priority right now, that's fine, but own that that's what it is. It has nothing to do with the holidays, right? It has nothing to do with the next 4 days out of 60. It has nothing to do with the next 12 meals out of 180. It's just that, you know what? I don't want to make it a priority right now. That's the truth, right? So just own that. But here's the thing that I feel like I need to drill into everyone's heads. to become who you want to become, right? When I wave my magic wand, poof, and you want that outcome, it's not going to happen in 6 weeks, 12 weeks, 24 weeks, a year, and then you're done. That's not how it works. That's just not. It's just not. You become this new individual that is now a fit person, that now works out 3 to 5 times a week, that now eats healthy all the time with some holidays thrown in there, that now, does that make sense? It's not like you eat healthy for 6 weeks, become this shredded individual, and then you're good for life. That's not how it works. You are constantly improving. You're constantly doing these things, which is why I'm so adamant about not doing diets, because no one is going to do a diet forever, right? I've talked about it a million times. So like when you become that person, you continue to be that person. It's not like you become that person and then it's done. Which is why waiting until after the holidays is silly. Because next year, let's say you start in January and you actually stick with something for longer than 2 weeks, because New Year's resolutions are fun, right? You start in January because you hire a coach and do it the right way. Hint, hint, right? You start in January, and let's say you stick with it for 6 months. You stick with it for a year. Guess what happens in a year? The holidays. Are you going to just throw everything away for the next 60 days because it's the holidays? No. You'll probably keep working out 3 to 5 times a week because it is now part of who you are. Right? You'll probably continue to eat healthy on all the days except for the 4. Because that is part of who you are. Does that make sense? So stop using anything and everything as an excuse. And get out of your own way. And especially stop using the holidays as an excuse, because fit people have holidays too. They just recognize that it's only 4 days out of 60. Love you all. Have a good Wednesday.